Well, we're on our way out of Northfield now. It's turned, and you're drinking. There's two of us. Should be drinking. A very long day here in Northfield, but a huge shout out to our staff here that buckled down and stayed here all day long to work their butts off. We didn't even get on the track till 10:20, and we were done at. Excuse you. We were done at 1:45. So I guess it's important that we went today also, because now we can gauge what we can do next week. 6 sets, not 8. For our open house next week in Ohio, we'll have 6 sets of bigger fields. Now Danny and Jimmy said they'd come over next week, so makes it a lot easier for us also. So you guys saw the 3 sets that were at the start of the simulcast today. Those were from yesterday. I was happy with what I saw from those guys. A lot of those horses are Harrisburg horses. Some were here today, but there were a lot more Ohio sale and Lexington sale horses here today. And you saw it just running through. I can only talk about the ones I went with. I thought Blanton's Blue was great. Irresistible Sun had made a break, but I think he needed. I think he needed Bell Boots and a Murphy Blind also, that horse. He had them on the other day. Sedona Hill looked incredible. We'll start from the top. So the first set, we had 3rd and 6th, Oh Snap You, Prince Charmer, Blanton's Blue, and Ready for Landing. Now, Joey had Ready for Landing, and he's been lights out, this horse, since we got him. I praised him a couple of times, thought he looked really good. Made a little break on Joey today, I think coming to the half. 3rd and 6th looked okay. Prince Charmer, I think he must have run too. He was at the back. Did he? The horse has been doing great work since he got here. Those are 2 horses I haven't gone with because I haven't had to, so I can't really tell you if there was any issues with Prince Charmer or Ready for Landing. They've been great since we started going with them, and today they weren't. They made little breaks. But Blanton's Blue was good today. Again, track when we started was a little sticky, but that quickly changed as the temperature plummeted. And although it says it's 4 degrees now, it feels like it's -5 right now. It was a cold afternoon with the wind picked up. So in the first set, we had Amy was coming up the inside with Oh Snap You. Sorry about that. You got the deuce. Couldn't get to Blanton's Blue. Is it the only rise you're gonna? Is that all I'm gonna get out of you?
Well, I took up the passing lane too because you were.
I was what?
Nothing.
Are you attempting to claim foul?
No. I just I can sit back because I took up the passing lane. I think that's a terrace.
Blanton's Blue was victorious. Oh Snap You was second on the outside. 3rd and 6th, I believe, was the 3rd, right? Daryl had made a break with Prince Charmer, didn't he?
Oh, I'm thinking of the Sedona.
Yeah, Prince Charmer and Ready for Landing made little breaks, but again, these were babies going the first ever 4 quarters in a row speed, like training mile speed. First time they'd ever done that in their life. And it was on a much less than favorable day. You can go this way too, honey. We'll car wash first. Car box first. So, very, very happy with what I saw in set 1. Set 2, we went out in the track. I had Irresistible Sun now. I said this was the first training mile, but actually I trained this horse the other day, and he trained faster the other day than he made a break doing today. But the other day I did have Bell Boots on him, and he needs his head lower. I told Lauren, take that bridle off him. Longer head check. Yeah, that's right. It's a long week. A long head check, Bell Boots and a Murphy on the left. I think Irresistible Sun will be awesome. He did his work well, but he did roll off stride trying to catch Amy today with Sedona Hill, and she was very, very good. Widespread Panic looked awesome until he made the break in the last turn. This horse looks like he's really coming on. All he got is a set of shin boots on him up front. Did you see how he looked coming to that? If Daryl hadn't told Joey to slow down, I don't know if we would have caught him. He was gone. And Daryl had Born to Dance. Victory Blue Chip was a little sick today. I just wasn't taking any chances today with any of the horses. Just a really, really bad week for us, and we could have scratched another 1 or 2 too, but Victory Blue Chip was an easy scratch. Slight temperature, he wasn't going today. So Born to Dance was the other horse. He did his work well. Big, strong colt. got some work to do with him. Third set, man, I'll tell you what, Arson, he might have got beat, but he looks sharp. What a flashy gait on this horse. Joey went with Arson. Really don't care. How was she? You went with her. Oh, is that the one that was on the right line?
Yeah. She wasn't like that the last time.
Yeah, I think there might have been something going on with her.
I don't know what that was. That was weird.
She was great the last time you went with her.
Yeah.
It should be fine again, but today she was a little off herself. You can see her wandering all over the place. Was it the track? Was it the wind? She's got to get used to that stuff. But she was wandering all over the place today. Pulled the shoes was good for Daryl. Sweeney looked very, very good. Made a break getting into the last turn. Did you see how good he looked?
Which one was that?
Sweeney's the one that Jason went with in the third one. Jason Merriman went with in the third one.
Oh, yeah.
He looked that was Sweeney.
Yeah.
He looked really good. And Militant looks fat, to be honest. I told Lauren. Maybe no more Dairy Queen for.
There's a few of them.
Yeah, some pork chops. So I told Lauren just to ease off the Dairy Queen on Militant. He looked very good also. So that was a good set. I didn't win that set. Daryl held on with Pull the Shoes, and then I snapped Militant one afterwards, and Pull the Shoes made a break. But she won the set and looked very good doing it. So set 3 was good also. Set 4, man. For any of you guys that remember, No Chance in Hill was that crazy horse that was going to kill everybody, and he was dangerous. And when we got to geld him right away and be very careful around him. He's the laziest horse in the world, but what a beautiful gait. He wasn't not lazy like you have to get at him, just kind of loafs along, and then you put him in gear and he's gone. He looked awesome today. Mel Gibbswan was good today also too. He was charging on the end of it. Gypsy Hill was third. Now Gypsy Hill's legs were stopped up a little bit. No mucus, no temperature. Just chalk it up to a little fungus or a little infection, but nothing serious. With Gypsy, so he went today. He was third. Amy made a break with Purple People Eater. What was up with
I
her?
did.
What was up with the People Eater?
I just asked her to go a little faster, and she did.
And Pickpocket, again, Joey said he needed a set of bell boots up front. Said he was a little choppy in the last turn. But again, like Joey's a great guy, but a couple of these guys, they're not drivers. So to put them in gear, it's a little foreign to them. But Joey does a great job, and the guys that went with the horses, and the girls that went with the horses too. So Pickpocket, I don't think made a break, but Purple People Eater did make a break. Next one, Paycheck Princess. My God, what a beautiful filly that was. Brody went with her. I'll tell you what, I want to go back and watch the video of Cowboy in the Sea and the move that he made on them. Did you message Lauren? She just called. You messaged her and asked her what she needed. Paycheck Princess looked very good. Cowboy by the Sea. Melanie's Michaela and Electric Line. The wind kind of hit them. They got out of gear in the last turn and rolled off. Now, that's not a great excuse. I need them to do a little more work, but it is their first time, and you can be sure they never trained, those two for sure, and never trained in a windstorm on a muddy track. Activation looked very, very good. I did not know this horse was this far along. We were scooting pretty good on the end of it, and I just got up to get him with Cowboy by the Sea. Activation, that's the Father Patrick colt we bought on a buyback off of Diamond Creek on day one. Source looked very, very good. And I told Amy, set 6, I said, you're going to love this filly. Southwind Digit. You said she tried to kick going on the track?
Yeah, I like that.
She was just playing. She was just seeing if you were awake.
They were really scared of that porta potty.
Yeah, there was a porta potty that, because of all the wind, blew down the tarmac and was stuck up against the fence. Well, these horses never saw it before, and it was scared the hell out of a couple of them. Southwind Digit is just the sweetest horse. She has got the nicest gait. Man, does she get over the ground nice. Very, very impressed with what I saw from Southwind Digit today. I'm fancy like. Did you go with her?
No.
Daryl did.
Dad,
What?
did I tell you that Fancy like bit Abby?
Really?
Yeah.
No, that was No Chance.
No, that was Fancy like.
The one with the white face?
Yeah, the one.
Addie, did a horsey bite you today?
Yeah.
She bit your cheeks. Okay. You guys got to watch the horses when you're in there. She likes to eat cheeks.
Really?
Like I think it was just like a nip,
No.
but she came over to me and cried.
Might be a little drama queen going on here. But hey, Addie, hey, you got to be careful in the burn, okay? You really look like you're taking it serious. So Southwind Digit were good. I'm Fancy Like made a little break today, I believe. Antilles Hanover was acting up. Until they do their work. The last lap, I thought he really put in an honest effort, but up until then, it was what can I get away with? And excuse me, and how often can I get away with it? It's kind of how he made me feel. I just needed to see him do a little bit more work today. I was happy by the end of the mile. The last half he put in, I was happy with him. But he's going to have to learn that that's something he has to do more often, almost every time you go the right way of the track. Venice Blue Chip looked very good on the track. This is the affiliate Blue Chip. Blue Chip kept a bunch of shares of this filly.
Yep.
Yeah. So very good looking filly, and she looked great on the track. And then Union Suit. I forgot to ask Jason Merriman, but you finished beside him with Slim Jimmy's brother. How did he look? You had Southwind Digit. I was way back with Antilles. I assume South Venice Blue Chip and Union Suit were beside you, no?
Yeah.
They look good. And then set 7, Amy said Cherahola was under the weather, was not trotting the best today. Doing her work, just certainly not doing even remotely enough of it. Affection knuckled over. This was the first dog's breakfast set of the day. Affection knuckled over and made a break. Vaquero Blue Chip was good. Green Tea, Daryl said needed Murphy Blind outside and toe weights, I believe, was that one. And then Memory and Imagination. I went with him the other day. You see he was wearing a little bit more equipment than the other horses. I had him hung up the way we wanted him today, and he was all business. Very happy with this colt. Very green. Very, very green. This is the father Patrick out of his sister to Brace for Landing, to be honest. A very good family. Nice horse. Really like Memory and Imagination. Like what I saw from Vaquero Blue Chip. Jason Merriman said toe weights on this guy too. He's a little choppy at times. Affection, just got to paint those stifles up and keep working on her. She'll come just fine. Cherahola, I think we're going to put some weight on her, and I'll work with her over the next few weeks. And Green Tea, it sounded to me when I talked to Daryl that Green Tea was simply a mechanical, just need to change the mechanics of the filly, or the colt. Put some weight on him, set of bell boots. And he said he may need the hobbles, but I don't think so. So that's how Green Tea was. And then the last set of the day, oh my God, what a cranky bugger that Gold Bug Hanover was. Wow. Went on the track, and she didn't want to do anything right until I absolutely made her. And she looks a lot like her brother on the track, but she has that attitude. I'm going to tell you, these green shoes, nice fillies, but you really got to rub that initial roughness off of them before you get to a horse that's malleable, that's workable. Man, they got a rigid exterior. And Gold Bug, she was fit to be tied when we went on the track today. Good by the time we come off the track, but it took some work. Lovers, what was on with Lovers Play? They said this horse trotted great.
She did trot really good.
Oh, she's run a couple of times?
Yeah, she's got no boots on. She just has a pair of bell boots on.
Oh, okay. And Levesque in action was coming in the last turn. He was going to go by me and made a break. It looked like that horse just knuckled over also. Royal Emeralds, Jason said Murphy Blind outside, which I think I had on Royal Emeralds last time they went. I told the girls they're going to have to update the equipment cards. In fact, now that I say it out loud, that filly wore Murphy outside when I went with her. So a little equipment issue with Royal Emeralds. I guess it's not their fault. The caretaker wasn't there when Royal Emeralds went on the track. So Royal Emeralds, Murphy Blind outside on her. And then the one that I waited till the last to talk about, the old junkyard bred Michigan horse, old Sunset Acres Girl. That horse looked like Peaceful Way in that set. Man, she did everything perfect and had a nice gait. I said to Daryl, Sunset Acres bankers, they all look nice. I don't even know what a Sunset Acres banker is. You have to get to the 4th generation before you know any horse in that pedigree. Any of them. Cadabra. So this Sunset Acres banker is by a son of Cadabra. I haven't heard of the father or the grandfather. The great-great-grandfather is the brand name horse in that pedigree. But I don't care who they're by or who they're out of. Now that she's there doing her work, she was a standout in the last set and looked very, very good today. If we had to assemble an open trot from those groups of horses today, that filly would give them all they want. Yes. Did you not see her moving in the last turn?
Yeah.
She looked... No, you didn't, because you were way back with Lovers Play because you put her on the run. Sunset Acres Girl. We got to change that name. I can't leave that her name. But we'll just call her Michigan Philly.
Sure.
But the Michigan Philly was very, very good. So a good day overall. As I said, a huge shout out to our workers, our employees. That's a tough ask. That is a tough ask to get there at 7, be prepared all the way to 10 o'clock in the morning or 10:20 to go on the track. And then, what does this say? Your previous plan is no longer active. Is this guy
This
crazy?
happens every time.
I'm going to tell them they're going to fix this. Anyway, that's it for today. We had a great day. Thanks to all our employees and everybody. And thanks to you for tuning in. Happy we could have our first drone day ever at Northfield Park. Well, video day ever. That's not true. We had one last year. Of this year for the babies anyway. At Northfield Park. Take care. We'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.